So what it do with it, man? How y'all doing, people? Welcome to a podcast with Juanito right here, I Believe in Me Network. I just want to say thank you guys for watching this video. And I feel like it's something that's going to not only educate you a little bit, but entertain you. My name is Juan. Before we continue, I would like if you subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, and boost this video on the algorithms. Let's get this shit seen. And this is my first podcast, so my first long format video that I'm gonna make, and I'm gonna put it on YouTube because I've been trying to I got a little bit of spaghetti right here, so I've been trying to speak my mind a lot more, and I feel like there was so much going on in the world. The people from the hood, from people that are from Phoenix, Arizona, or anywhere that are Mexican American, or just a minority in general, I feel like we really got to talk about the things that affect us as people, because when you really think about it, we're all living different lives, but we're kind of all the same. We have the same problems. We get paid in the same bracket for the most part. A lot of us, a lot of people that are from the hood, a lot of people that grew up with single parent homes, a lot of people that are Mexican American, the poor white minority, the black minority, you know. And if we start talking about the shit that matters to us or the shit that affects us, I think that's where we're going to make leaps and bounds. That's where we're going to take steps in fixing those things. If we don't talk about them, if all we do is talk about the industry, music, things that are going on, things that are happy, we're never going to get to touch those subjects that really affect us all, and that it would behoove each and every single one of us to pay attention to, so that we can address and fix. And one of the things I wanted to talk about, it's not so much a problem that we have as humans. I want to talk about what we are as humans. I want to talk in this video about what we are human, why we are here, and maybe a little bit about what the goal is. What the goal is for humans, right? So let's get right into it. Without further ado, let me take a quick bite of this spaghetti. Oh yeah, that's fire. I put a little bit of lime in there. I don't know if y'all do it like that, but shit, I put lime on everything. Got that little zest to it. So, humans, we are, what makes up the human? Is it just this body, what you see with the naked eye? Can you see everything that I am as a human right now looking at me through that phone? Can you see everything that I am? When you look at me, the answer, you ask yourself that, do I know that guy? I see him, I'm looking at him, but do I know him? Do I know who he really is? And the answer would be no. Just like if I was looking through this phone at you, directly looking at me, I would see your body, I would see what you're wearing, but I don't really know who you are until you start speaking, right? So we're all human, and we're all living on this earth, this planet Earth, this round ball, you know, this watery ball. We're all living on it. And this world is the physical world that we live on as humans. But there's more than just this one world. There's more than just this reality right here that we see, that we can touch, that we can feel, that we can hear, that we can smell, that we can interact with, that we can taste. There's more. There's another reality than the one that we could just touch, you know, and that reality is where we live. The real us, the real you and I, we live in the other reality, in the astral plane. See, this is the earthly plane, the bodily plane, the physical plane. And we live in that plane as well. But we also live in the astral plane, the mental space that we all that all our minds reside. All my thoughts come from in here. Everything I do, when I see something, it's my eyes sending a signal through the colors that I see. It sends the signal to my cortex and to the back of my brain, and then I see a picture in my brain. And the same way I touch something, I touch this, I'm not actually on the tip of my finger, I touch it and it sends a signal to my brain that I touched something. And if I didn't see it, then I would not know what I touched, but the fact that I see it. So all my senses are working together to send my brain information, and my brain processes that. There's something that, and if worked correctly, we would be incredible machines if we were able to just connect those pieces together in like a computer, like AI. If we were able to just seamlessly flow with the senses and the mind together, we would be just the most outstanding specimens of human beings. But there's something in the middle. There's something that kind of interrupts our process and that leads us to do and feel and think things that we probably would not do if we were thinking of becoming the best possible human or version of ourselves that we could be. And that is the emotion. Emotion. When emotion steps in front of the senses. So I touch this and say it's hot. I touch it. It's hot. My senses send the signal to my brain, but my emotions catch it first. And then it says, that's hot, bro. Ouch. That's pain. So now my mind sends a signal to my lips and to the rest of my body to react in pain. But there is humans. There is people that can bypass those emotions and stop that signal, that emotion from coming in. They go right to the senses from the mind, and they instruct the senses, they instruct the rest of the body to not act to that emotion, to not feel the emotion. In this way, this is how we really become the best persons we can be. This is how we really become the best versions of ourselves. If we are able to go from senses to the mind and to block out the emotion, kind of like Spock from Star Trek. That is what he did. Where those humans that have no emotion is because they've stood in front of the emotions, right at the senses. I touch something, it sends a signal, and I interrupt the emotion. I push the emotion away, I block the emotion, and I act accordingly to my will. This is the power that we have as humans. We are able to. This is the power that we have as humans. We are able to hone our mind, to control how we perceive things and how we react to things. In this way, we can fight off sad emotions, we can fight off anger, we can fight off doing things that we would probably never ever do. And this is one thing that we need to focus on as human beings. And man, that's so interesting. That's very, very interesting. If we are able to control those emotions, to stand in front of the senses and let our minds guide us in the best form possible, we could become the best versions of ourselves. And nobody could stop us. We could do anything we wanted. Once people realize that we are the creators on this earth and the world is our playground, and we instruct our body to act a certain way to get what we want and what we need and what we desire, and we stop those emotions from controlling us, we take our control back from those emotions, that's when we'll start winning. That's when we're gonna start winning, man. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Much love to every single one of you, man.